But you see. Is that a flag? What is it? Boo. Jack had his first wedding today. He was mostly happy, but started getting bored towards the end of it and had to let everyone know that he was there.
I got my sweater in my face.
Got what?
Love the taste of it.
Got what?
My sweater stuck in my face, love.
Sweater.
Or whatever it's called, vest. Vest in my mouth. Yeah. Would you like a bottle of Big 8 water, sir? Where is it? Yeah. Let's have me a sip of Big 8. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drink it from the bottom. What's it called?
What's shotgun?
Shotgun. Who's shotgun the bottle of Big 8 water?
What is it?
Dude. Get it in. There you go. Get it in.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, girl.
Enjoy your cake. Thank you.
Are you taking a video? Yeah, I did. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hey guys, it's Sunday, August the 18th. No, sorry, 19th. Today we got Jack dedicated. It's also my pop's birthday, and earlier today we had pictures done and everyone got dressed up and it was really nice. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. I only have until Tuesday, so basically tomorrow and then the next day I leave at lunchtime. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I think every time I come home now it gets harder and harder to leave. But I'll be looking forward to going back home to my house, my bed, and like, you know, my life there. It's just saying goodbye to all my family is the hardest, but yeah, so not much happening. I think me and Byron's gonna go for a ride on a motorcycle now. So yeah. Hi. That's why are you afraid?
What did you get? What you got? Yeah. You show me jelly. What you got? Yeah. Go see your teeth. Yeah, I almost coming through. What you do? Yeah. Watch out. What you got? Yeah. What you got? What you got? What you doing? Yo, Shelby. What you doing? What you doing? I got your feet.
We got home like 1 a.m. last night. So I got up this morning and look out the window and see that this tree is starting to turn yellow. That is not okay. I am not ready for fall and winter. I don't mind fall, I'm just not ready for the winter. It's also a bit smoky. I definitely smelled it when I got off the plane last night. Even in Calgary there was a hint. But here it's more stronger, and you can tell it's a bit hazy this morning. And that's smoke from the fires in BC. And so it was a lot worse than this, but you can still definitely smell it. I don't know if you can see, but he has a little bit of a rash this morning. I don't know if it's from his vaccinations yesterday or if it's maybe because he's teething. I'm not really sure, but my guess is the vaccination. I feel so bad. Hey guys, so I got back home I think 2 days ago. The flight, where is he? He's just looking at me and smiling. Hi. The flight wasn't too bad. Jack was really cranky, I think, from teething. So I had to keep him up. As soon as I would give him to Byron, he would like cry and reach for me and pull my hair and my shirt. So I had him up the whole time. And the second flight was 5.5 hours. So I was basically sat in one spot and I couldn't move for 5.5 hours. And by the end of it, my back hurt and everything. It was hard, but I didn't want to move and wake him because I didn't want him to be fussy. So basically, he was basically on the boob the whole time. He wasn't bad when he was sleeping, but he would wake a few times. And yeah, so Byron, I think Byron slept most of the time. He says he didn't, but his eyes were closed, so. Excuse you. So yeah, we got back at like 12:30. So by the time we got home and got in bed, it was like 2. And then yesterday, oh no, so Byron had one day off, and that day I like unpacked and we went to the grocery store. And then yesterday Byron was back to work and Jack had his 4-month needles. So I was late giving him his needles because I originally had an appointment made. I was supposed to last month before I was supposed to fly to Newfoundland, but where I changed my tickets, I flew before he got them. And I was planning on getting them in Newfoundland, but I don't know, the nurses there, they were kind of like, well, maybe, like usually we just tell you to wait until you go back, because like they have different regulations and stuff. And I was talking to a few nurses, and one was supposed to get back to me, but she never did. So by that point I only had like a week and a half left, so I just decided to wait until I got back, which I'm kind of wishing I had them done home just so I would have the help. So this time he had 3 needles. 2 of them were the same as his 2-month needles, and then there was an extra one. I still refuse the oral one just because I feel like it's unnecessary. I wish I could refuse all of them, but again, he cried for all needles, and this nurse is different. Like the first time I went, she gave him 1 needle, I soothed him, he stopped crying, and then she flipped him over and done the other needle. This nurse, she gave him 2, one after another in one leg, and he was crying, and then she flipped him over and gave him the other one. And I don't know why, but she was like, okay, this one hurts, so like be prepared. Like, why do I need to know that? This is hard enough already. And then you say like, oh, this one hurts, so like, you know, hold him down good, basically. And he was crying and I felt so bad, but I didn't cry. I know, like, I'm so proud of myself. I definitely like almost cried, but he did get weighed and stuff. He was 15 pounds 3 ounces, I believe, and he's still like 18 percentile along with his height. So yeah, that was that. Yesterday he I don't remember a big change in him yesterday, but last night was horrible. He was up a lot more and it took a lot more work to get him to sleep. For example, I was up once for like an hour and a half just trying to put him down. Every time I would, like, he would sleep in my arms no problem, but as soon as I put him down, he would wake up. Tucker, watch where you're putting your butt. I have like these humongous wool socks on today because it's actually cold here. Look at Jack trying to like reach out and touch Tucker. It's actually freezing here, so if you know anything about Newfoundland, they have crappy weather most of the time. Usually they only get like one good month of good weather, and luckily when I was home this time, I had good weather my whole trip. Usually it's kind of like raining and not warm, but it was so hot and so humid, and most places in Newfoundland don't have AC, so it's really hot and humid. Here it's hot, but it's dry, and we have AC, so it's different. But so when I came back, it's like today it's like 7 degrees. Like, what is that? And I checked the forecast and the highest it's going to be is like 20. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but basically summer's coming to an end and fall is around the corner, which sucks. I'm not ready for fall this year. Not yet anyways. So yeah, so last night, yeah, he was up a nice few times and he got a fever. That was the first fever he's had, so I had the ear thermometer and it was up to like, I don't remember, 38, was it 38.9 or was it 39 point something? I don't remember, but anyways, because I think over 38.5 is a fever. I don't really remember. That's how fried my brain is. But I got up and gave him some Tylenol, and then he fell back to sleep, and yeah, he was just up a lot and crying, and today is the same. He's crying, he's cranky, he's not himself, he don't want to be down. I even noticed a little bit of a rash on his belly, which I'm guessing it's from his vaccinations. It could be from teething, but I don't know. But he's really cranky, and I'm tired. Like last night I was so tired, but I have to think about Jack and what he's going through. He's teething, and who knows what he's feeling like after those vaccinations. I feel really bad. But yeah, so I think that's all the updates I have right now. I am happy to be home. I was sad to be leaving, and the worst part is saying goodbye. I was always really good at hiding my emotions, and now I cry a lot. Not a lot like where I think I'm depressed. It's just that I'm more emotional and I get overwhelmed, and yeah, I just cry a lot more. So when I left, I cried. But once I leave and get on the plane, I'm okay. And now that I'm home, I'm fine. But when I'm in Newfoundland, it's like my life here is like a distant memory. It's like I forget what it's like. I guess I just forget my life here, if that makes sense. It just seems so far away. But I do like it here. It's just the whole no family thing kind of sucks, but every time I put Jack down on his back now, or yeah, on his back, he always flips over to his belly, and then he can't roll back. He can sometimes, not very often. And he like kind of like wiggles around on his stomach. I think he's starting to get mad. But what he does, he's like, he tries to like crawl. He'll put his face down like that and then scoot his, like put his knees up under his butt, and then he'll, oh, like that, and then he'll face plant again, and he like shifts forward. Hi! How are you? Are you not feeling well? Huh? No. I know. You're teething really bad. I'm pretty sure he, like 4 teeth is coming. 2 on the top and the 2 on the bottom. I feel so bad. That's how he feels about it. And those stupid vaccinations. Mommy hates it. I do. But the nurse said that his next visit at, well, he'll be 7 months instead of 6, will only be 1 needle this time. So that's good news. I love you. He's not feeling it. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll get caught up real soon. See you in my next video. Bye.